Hey there, I am Christy Janacek. I am the Minister of Communication and Community Engagement here at Holy Comforter Lutheran Church. I wanted to just give you an update on the Live Task Force team. You have already heard from our Discover team with Marcia Seal, and you have heard from our Grow team with Paula Toby, and I'm here to give you an update on Live. So I first want to lift up our amazing team. We had a really diverse group. Our council representative was Stacy Taylor. We also had Melissa Lanier, Allison Martinez, Cheryl and Barry Stuckey, Pam McNaughton, and then I was the staff member on the team. We've been meeting for about 6 months since January, like every 2 weeks, and the primary purpose was to develop objectives and strategies and tactics to achieve the goal of serving the needs of our neighbors here and around the world. And the primary desired result of the team was just to be God's hands and feet in the world. And you guys know that. We say that. That's something that we say and do here at Holy Comforter, and we do a good job of that. But what we realized kind of early on was that the biggest challenge with that, because what that really means is if somebody needs something, they should come to Holy Comforter, is external communication. So internal communication, we're doing pretty good at that. We've been working on that for about 2 years, and we feel like we kind of got that pretty much under control. But externally, communicating outside of these walls, it's trickier, it's harder, it's expensive, and you need technology. And so some of the things that bubbled up that we talked about and are looking to do are to get a big sign outside to replace our existing sign, and hoping that it could be a digital sign so that we could advertise all the things that are happening in and through this place at all times. And then also an SMS system so that we could text the congregation and then have some sort of a system in place to reach out to people, check on them, and make sure that they're okay, and let them be able to report back in an easy manner. So those are two of the things that are going to be underneath that the communications area, and we're looking for people to help with that. But the other things that came through, the first thing we did was we made a list of all the things that Holy Comforter is really good at, and it was a really long list. And then we did some brainstorming, and we did some praying, and we did a little bit of just thinking about what the passions of this congregation are, some dreaming. And it's kind of amazing what the Holy Spirit did there, because there was some things that came through that we were not expecting. But what ended up happening was we took all the things that we're really good at, and we decided to compartmentalize them. That was one of our jobs, was to kind of get our areas of focus and organize sort of everything into areas, but also to come up with some new ministry opportunities. So the areas of focus that developed from our time together, based on kind of vetting through the Go Deeper with Christ, the Discover, Grow, Live, the mission and vision of the church, the needs of the community, and all of that good stuff were as follows. So we have a disaster recovery and care area, we have a health area, we have homelessness and hunger together, and then children and education. So those are kind of the 4 primary areas, and I'll tell you a little bit about each one of them. So health is really more than just your body. It's healthy bodies, healthy minds, healthy community, healthy relationships, healthy finances. So things that fall under that category, examples would be Gathering Place and even Oktoberfest and Financial Peace University. Disaster and recovery care we talked a little bit about. It's just if there is a natural disaster like the tornadoes that happened in January, how do we reach out to the community, find out what they need, and be able to deploy the people here who are ready and willing to do that work. We have the people, we have the skills, we have the tools, we have retired people, but we don't have a system. So that is, a system needs to be developed and formulated, and that's that plan. And then homelessness and hunger is a huge goal. Everyone here at Holy Comforter would agree that's something that we're always striving to do more in and around. And we already do a lot of work with HAM. That's our local contact, our covenant partner. And we do work with Star of Hope, which is kind of a regional partner there in Houston. But we do Sandwich Sunday through Star of Hope, and we have done that for a really long time, 15 years or something like that, where we make sandwiches for the homeless there. But in and through our time together as a task force, we actually have been meeting with them. We went on a tour of the women's facility, which is amazing, astounding. They do great work there. And we were able to determine several new opportunities of service, including a Love in Action van, where you can ride along and pass out hygiene materials. I'll tell you more about that, but that was an exciting thing that just revealed itself. So the last bucket is children and education, and of course that's huge here as well with our school, and then with Kids Hope and our little library. So that's an area of focus, and so all of those are the areas where we're going to need people to plug in. I did want to just highlight one thing that really was a Holy Spirit sort of bubble up. We kept being nudged the whole time we were meeting and strategizing and goal setting and creating objectives and just being really thorough with someone wanting us to think about and talk about a foster care transitioning program. And most of us were like, we have enough to do, let's just put that to the side. We have enough to do, let's put that aside. And it came up like 6 different times through community partners, through members of the congregation, just showing up and saying, you know what we should do? We might consider. And we finally thought about it. We said, okay, God, we're listening. And we realized it really does tie in to what we do here very directly, in that 50% of children that age out of the foster care system end up in the homeless system. And so it's a bit of a bridge between education focus and homelessness focus. And so we're going to be looking into that. So anyone who has a passion around that, please do reach out. But anyway, lots of great and exciting things happening. Thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any questions. You can reach out to me or anyone on the team. Thank you. Have a blessed day.